Reasons is back at it again. The off-season craziness is finally over and we are set for media day, training camp, and preseason. But we have one last huge deal to discuss. Hoodie Mello, Carmelo Anthony is now joining reigning MVP Russell Westbrook and PG-13 in Oklahoma City. Now, the next big three is here, and the huge question mark is, are the NBA Finals bound? Let's get into it. Let's recap how the OKC Thunder just had the most successful offseason and quickest rebuild in NBA history. We begin all the way back on June 24, 2016. The Thunder were still reeling from the horrific 3-1 collapse at the hands of the Golden State Warriors. So on that day, they traded starting power forward and defensive stopper Serge Ibaka to the Orlando Magic for two young players in Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. So at that point, many people were wondering, what's next for OKC? But they didn't expect what was going to happen. On June 1st, 2016, free agent, heart and soul of OKC, Kevin Durant, pulled one of the most snakish moves in history by signing with the same Warriors team that just defeated his Thunder team mere weeks ago. So after the Thunder were only left with Russell Westbrook, who had revenge on his mind from day one. Starting the 2016-2017 season, many people didn't even have the Thunder making the playoffs, while Westbrook wasn't going to let that happen. He was given the reins of the team and the green light to do whatever he wanted, and the outcome was historic. Westbrook put the Thunder in great position to qualify for the 2017 NBA postseason while averaging a triple-double. So they went out and acquired help in Taj Gibson and Doug McDermott at the All-Star break. The Thunder, on the back of Westbrook, made the playoffs as a 6th seed versus the 3 seed Houston Rockets. They eventually lost in 5 games in the first round, but Westbrook ended up winning the 2017 NBA MVP because of his triple-double average. Now, all of that was great, but this offseason was crazy for the Thunder. Sam Presti, arguably one of the best GMs today, came out of nowhere on June 30th, 2017 to acquire 4-time All-Star Paul George from the Indiana Pacers for Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. And yes, if you recall, a year ago, the Thunder received those players for Ibaka. So technically, the Thunder turned a now washed-up Ibaka into a 4-time All-Star. Genius move by Presti. But little do we know, that was just the start. Just over this weekend, the Thunder once again came out of nowhere. This time it was even more of a steal. With Carmelo Anthony expanding his trade destinations to include OKC, Presti acted quick and traded Enes Kanter and McDermott, who they got last season for cheap, and a second-round pick for the 10-time All-Star. Now, in just 1 year, the Thunder went from almost making the finals, losing a former MVP, gaining a new MVP, and then adding 2 players with a combined 14 All-Star appearances. For what? Victor Oladipo? Kanter? And other bench pieces? Man, someone give Presti Executive of the Year already! Now, to answer the most important question, is this new and improved Thunder squad NBA Finals bound? Well, my answer is not as clear-cut if they will or will not make the finals, but it's Westbrook's signature IG quote, #why not? They boast 3 of the most prolific scorers, with Westbrook being the most dynamic point guard we have ever seen, and at the other 2 positions they have above average defenders in Roberson and Adams. Now, if they play Paul George at the 2, Melo at the 3, with Patterson and Adams and Westbrook, they can arguably match up with the Warriors at every position. But at this point, I still don't have them as the favorites. I'd still have the Warriors. I'd say they still have a lacking bench, and George, Melo, Westbrook are highly ISO players, so they need to figure all that out by playoff time. But if they do, watch out for this Thunder team. Now, with all due respect, I still have the Warriors coming out the West, but don't get me wrong, I'm rooting for this Thunder team all the way. And your boy is super excited for this upcoming season with so many storylines, rivalries, and matchups coming up. Stay tuned because Reza is going to cover it all in a fun and entertaining way. Now let me know your thoughts on this Thunder's offseason, and Hoodie Mello joining West Beast and PG-13. And that's all from Zito. Like, subscribe, and I'm out.